battles of Iwo Jima and Okinawa were both significant in the American presence of war in World War II. As you watch this video, remember the lives that were lost and the courage that was spent to be given up for our country. Iwo Jima and Okinawa were huge impacts in many aspects, as they will be furthermore explained in this video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
February 19, 1945, the Battle of Iwo Jima started after the Allied capture of Japanese-controlled territories in the Pacific U.S. The U.S. soldiers attacked the Japanese's home islands, starting with Iwo Jima. 3 U.S. Marine divisions landed on the island. 6 American battleships launched a barge on the island. 23,000 Japanese men in the Army and Navy troops held up against 110,000 Americans using a vast system of bunkers, hidden artilleries, and underground tunnels. The Army stayed and slept in foxholes when storming Iwo Jima, listening to the constant sound of bombing and shooting. The raid used bombs and airplanes. After one of the fiercest battles of the Pacific Campaign, American soldiers captured Iwo Jima on March 26, 1945. Nearly all the Japanese defenders were killed or missing, except for 1,083 prisoners who didn't surrender until 1951. The battle earned a place in American lore with the publication of a photo showing the U.S. flag being raised in victory. 5,900 Americans died and 17,400 were wounded. The event is significant because the U.S. needed a base closer to the main island of Japan. Iwo Jima was 575 miles from the main island, and for a base for escort fighters that would assist the bombing campaign. Also where B-29 bombers that were damaged over Japan could land without returning all the way to the mainlands.
The Battle of Okinawa started on April 1, 1945 and ended June 22, 1945. It was a part of a 3-point plan. Americans used airships to launch bombs on Japan's land. Okinawa is 60 miles long and between 2 and 18 miles wide. After the Americans landed on Okinawa, it was followed by a time of intense bombardment. This battle involved the Japanese Army, Japanese naval efforts, and the last of its air power. Allied powers consisted of American and some British naval support, joint services of the U.S. Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. Japanese had the upper hand in the air, on land, and sea after the attack on Pearl Harbor. According to History.com, the Japanese Navy and Army mounted mass air attacks by planes on one-way suicide missions. The Japanese defenses portions used pillboxes and strong points, caves, and some castles to support each other. Okinawa is an island that stays hot and muggy all year round. The precipitation increased the risk of disease while decreasing any sort of mechanized support. The Japanese created defense lines that took away any approach from the attacker, aka the Americans. The war had a dramatic effect on the nature of warfare to this day. In result, the Americans lost 7,373 men and 32,056 wounded. At sea, Americans lost 5,000 men and 4,600 wounded. Japan lost 107,000 men and 7,400 wounded. This war had a dramatic effect on the nature of warfare to this day. The war was significant because America wanted to take a stand after Pearl Harbor, and this was their way of retaliating.
Thank you for watching our film. I hope you enjoyed.